Can you hear me, please? Okay, good. Can you see the screen, engineers and management? Okay, we have about 40 students now, good enough for us to start the trial of engineers and management. You have received the notes that I've sent to you, isn't it? The PowerPoint notes. Am I right? In the Putrablast. Okay. Good. Azik, can you please take the Google form? Azik, take the attendance. Okay, thank you. Okay, today's topic is engineers and management. Engineers and management. As I think I have told you before the project management class start that management is very, very important for us to climb up in our career later on in your life. Your engineering knowledge serve as a tool to differentiate between you and the others. Because to have the engineers, not everybody can have the engineer's knowledge and skill. And some of the job that requires engineer's knowledge cannot be implemented by other people who are lacking of engineering acumen. Okay, but if you stick to your own area of engineering without trying to get an exposure to the management, I can assure you definitely you will be left behind in your career path. Very, very sure you will left behind. So, you know what is management by now, isn't it? Management is a skill on how you want people to do the things that you want them to do, and mostly voluntarily. Means you can manage very well and you can organize. You can make things happen. That's management. To achieve the objective. It's management. This is the chapter outline. We have talked about management function in the project management class. Anybody remember what's management function? The project management class? Anybody remember? What are the management function? Anybody remember? Sposin pagi-pagi ni. Anybody remember what is the management function? Nobody remember? Semua belum mandi ke? Fazli dah mandi belum?
Dah saya.
Okay, anybody remember then? For management function normally, which is planning, organizing, what? Yeah, Izzah, no Izzah. Planning, organizing, then what else? Leading, pandai kau. Yeah. And controlling. Okay, but for our project management, we change that, isn't it? Staffing and directing, and controlling. Remember now? So this is the function that we don't have to repeat it again. Because I'm talking about, in this particular lecture, I'm not talking about what is management per se. I'm talking about your career path in management and how should you plan yourself, prepare yourself along the way so that you don't miss the opportunity to get promoted in the advancement of your career path later on. Okay. See, this is just the quotation. Engineers is by far the most important profession on earth, if only because it is the only profession capable of facilitating humanity's continual presence on earth. What does it mean? We are doing, or civil engineer especially, we are facilitating the infra, the production, everything in the world to provide the necessities of the human being. That is the purpose of the function of the engineer. But very soon, after you enter the society, you will have to assume a leadership position. Means what? People will look out for you for direction. If you are in a company, suddenly you are at site. At first, you were thinking that you are only doing technical job. You are trying to estimate, for example, at site, the amount of material. You are trying to check the spec requirements. But very soon, at the side, actually you are assuming leadership position. Why? People ask you for decision. People ask for direction. People are waiting for your instruction. People are after your approval. Otherwise, they cannot proceed. So these are all leadership position. Boss kan? Leader. Why do people go and see the leader? They want decision. They want guides. They need motivation. This is what it means by this guy, Joe Philip. He must be an engineer. This is what the pyramid of your position in any company. I'm talking about engineering company, be it a consultancy, manufacturing, or construction site. After you graduate, you will join this lower rank. We call it the lowest rank of engineer, staff engineering. Over here, over here, you are doing mostly technical stuff. If you are in office, the boss just asks you to prepare the BQ. If you are in the design office, to key in the input for the loading, coordinate, blah, blah, and run the software. This is all engineering work. At this particular stage, normally you are on your own. You're on your own because right now, under this computer technology advancement, technical job does not need any assistant at the consultant office. Not during my time. During my time, if I do the design, I run the software, I have to wait for the next day, then the output will come out. Then I will have to do my sketch drawing. I just sketch the drawing. And then I give my sketch drawing to my draftman. The draftman will have a very big table, slanting table. You know, isn't it? The drawing board. You have done that, isn't it? The drawing board. And then they will have to draw on the films. And then my job is to make sure that he is doing the drawing according to the design. Sometimes he got stuck. Ask me, where is the lapping? Where is the lapping? How is the joint? Things like that. So then after it is okay, I will sign and give to my boss. This is the lowest level. Of course, at site, if you're working at site, they will give you the drawing, and you make sure that if you are a supervisor, make sure that the contractor is doing the job, the works according to the drawing and the spec. You just follow, and then anything wrong, you report to the boss. This is staff engineering. Maybe at site you have one or two assistant at site because they need to control the testing. But after some time, you will get promoted. That is the first line of management, whereby at this stage, you have one junior staff, maybe report for you. You're at the project, you become the site engineer. You have one engineer under you. Sometimes they call you manager. At consultant office, they call you senior engineer. You have a few junior here. Then you go up. Normally they call you manager at this stage, or assistant manager. Whereby under here you have few group of people working under you. Then you go up. See, you only doing this particular engineering job at this lowest level, the most. Over here, you use your engineering job or your engineering knowledge to make decision. Over here, in the line management, you make use of your engineering knowledge to make decision. And when you go up here, it's different already. You have to involve with the staff management, promotion, training. When you go up here, then you have to see the future of the company, the future of the organization. You are doing the external communication with outside people. There's people. And you are in the construction, in the consultant office, maybe you have to see the client, you have to negotiate with them, with the authority, things like that. You are here already. If you are here, then people say, you need to know how to play golf. You have to play golf. Ada siapa pandai main golf sini? Atikah pandai main golf? Razin pandai main golf? Siapa lagi pandai main golf? Oh, Hafizi pandai? Okay. Because at this stage, when you can become a senior manager, cable count. Cable count. Akmal mana? Akmal ada ke hari ni? Tak nampak pun. Ada. Okay. Over here, cable. Last time, people said, if you know Rosmah, that is very important. You are lobbying. Because most of the meeting is not being carried out in the meeting room. Most of the dealing is not carried out in the meeting room. Most of the dealing is carried out the coffee house. This reality of life. Okay. So, which career path you want to follow? You want to stick with the technical? If you want to stick to the technical, that is the highest you can go. First line management, one or two get here. That's the highest you can go. You want to stick with that. So which one you want to follow? If you want to become manager, then you have to improve your management skills. If you want to go higher, then you have to need other skill. What is the other skill? I will let you know later on. It's interpersonal skill. People must like you. This interpersonal skill. You must be accepted by everybody. Orang suka je tengok je, suka berkawan. Suka berkawan. Okay. Any international student here? Any international student here? So far, I don't see any international student. Please highlight to me if there is any international student. Oh, Moaz, where are you from, Moaz? Egypt. Okay. Egypt is worse. You really need to know everybody to get the job. That's Egypt. How smart you are, if you don't know anybody, then you will not go anywhere. Okay. So, this is the challenge for you all to go up. It's the challenge for you all to go up. Of course, technical competence. You don't have anything right now. Sorry to say, you have bit here and there, but you are not yet fulfill any one of this one yet. Technical competence means people can go and see you having a technical problem, you can solve the problems. That's technical competence. Not necessarily doing the job. Means what? Sometimes the thing is new to you, didn't learn at the university, but because of your background training, your engineering background is good. You meet the people explain to you, you can understand easily. I remember last time when I was a GM of the public listed company, under me, there's mechanical work, econ, and there is electrical, and there's development, QS, a lot of section under me. So a lot of other subsidiaries company that reported to me. So I have to learn very fast. It's that kind of knowledge I didn't get from the university, never ever. But when you read, you understand. Means you have to improve your capability to learn yourself. Then communication. Did you take any communication class in your syllabus? Anybody take communication? Ada, tak ada? No. Public speaking, is it anybody take public speaking? Oh, is it a compulsory? Not. Oh. Okay. Communication is very, very important. During my time at the university, in fact, public speaking is a compulsory course for us, undergrad. In fact, there is advanced public speaking also. It's one part of communication because when you join the working sector, any sector, you have no choice. You have to attend meeting. You have to present your case. You have to argue your case. You have to fight with people. That's why you need a good communication skill. I'm not mentioning about the golf yet. That's why you need a good communication skill. And most engineers is lacking of that. Because you are so used with what as short form. Sometimes I don't even understand what the youngsters are saying. You nowadays your style of writing sentence is not full sentence. It's all the special term. Am I right? So it's difficult for you to write a full sentence. And second thing, apart from public speaking, you need a writing skill. Especially for us doing engineering job, we are dealing with contract. When you do contract, you have to always communicate to get decision. You always communicate to tell people your decision. you have to convey your plan. You have to give instruction to people. And mostly in written form. Because later on, this written form of communication will become evidence in any dispute. You have learned dispute, isn't it, this semester? This semester. In the dispute. So if you make a mistake in the line of communication, that can be very costly to you. It involves legal matters. So that is communication. And then the third skill that you need to have is business skill. What is business skill? Okay. Normally, when engineers is giving the assignment, whether it is at site or in the consultancy office, they are so obsessed with the safety. Of course, it's very important. We have learned that safety is of paramount interest, and the quality and the speed of delivery. Okay. We don't bother about the business skills. So, a good manager, they will not sacrifice the importance of the three things that I mentioned to you. But at the same time, they will explore alternative ways to reduce the cost. That is one thing at the lower level. How to do this, how to reduce the cost. They will always first. Second thing, apart from that, they are thinking about the cash flow. Whether this one need cash now or need cash later, because it's very important. And you know now, during this COVID-19, a lot of companies wind up because of poor cash flow, not because of the business is not profitable, because of poor cash flow. This business skill. So this, if you are in the private sector, this is the key point for you to go up the ladder. Of course, business skill, first you have to acquire through the knowledge first. You must have business knowledge. Business knowledge. Then, through the practice. Then the management skill. Management skill, this is how to motivate people. How to motivate. And then people interpersonal skill that I told you before. That people like to work with you. People want to support you. People want to help you. That is the challenge to become a successful engineering manager. Okay, any questions so far? Tidur ke? Not yet. Mandi tak pagi tadi semua? Oh, no question. So I wake up normally before 5 in the morning. Normally, on the normal days, kalau tak ada kelas, I will do my workout in the gyms, mountain climbing, weightlifting for half an hour. And then I will jump to the swimming pool for half an hour. Ada cuci rumah okay. But today saya sempat swimming saja. Petang dia baru gyms. Not to say productive lah, sudah tua. Old man need exercise. Okay, let us move on. Okay. You see, this is the skill required when you are at the lowest level just now. Remember, you use your technical skill mostly and interpersonal skill. You don't use, you use a bit of administrative skill. Means you are the senior engineer. Engineer, you just need technical skill below here, mostly. Then you start need technical interpersonal skill because you are dealing with staff, other section, you meeting with QS, you still need interpersonal skill, but you don't need that much administrative and conceptual skill. What is conceptual skill? Conceptual skill is something you can conceptualize. You can see the future. You can plan for it. It's conceptualized. You can foresee what is going to happen. For example, COVID-19 is about to happen. You know that. Factory will be closed. So you start planning. Better order the things now. This is conceptual. You foresee. Then, as you go up the level here, you see, your technical skill is less and less required by you. You will use more of the administrative and conceptual skill. Okay. So now we just start giving you the background or the importance of management to you all. So what should we do to get ready? What do you mean by to get ready? When the opportunity come, you are there. Sometimes even you are ready, the opportunity does not come, so you are not there also. For example, our senior, your senior, 1 year senior, they are going to graduate somewhere. Bila? June. Dia orang graduate. This senior. July. They have the degree, but then quite unlucky, the job opportunity outside there is very limited. Postponed to when? I don't know. Graduation. Very limited. But what are the preparation that we need to do for us to go up in the management path? So we need to prepare later on. And one thing, actually, when you work anywhere or in your whole life, you must have your mentor. You understand what is mentor? Sponsor is mentor? Ada siapa faham what is mentor? Nadia, apa mentor Nadia? Someone that can guide you, Izzah, betul Guide. Sometimes they call it godfather. Idol. Yeah, idol, godfather. To me, I was very lucky. When I first become an engineer, my mentor was Arwah. Arwah, the last 3 years passed away. Datuk Dr. Wahid. He was in the design office. He's a very smart engineer and become very close. Keep on motivating each other when finally his last post was Ketua Pengarah JKR. Yeah. So in engineering, he is my guide, my mentor. Of course, in business, I have quite a number. My Chinese partners mentor always guide me. Of course, in religion, you have mentor also. Some of you are lucky because your parents or your brother can become your own mentor. Some cannot. You always turn to them for advice, and they like you also. They like to develop you. For example, now I like to develop the young lecturer. When I work last time, I like to develop my junior so that they become successful. I like to develop small businessmen to survive. My subcontractor. So it's both way. So to get a good mentor, you must be likable lah. Orang suka lah. Suka. So this mentor, so you need them, and you need to prepare. How to prepare? Talk about later on. How to prepare? So First, you become an engineer. You need to go up to be a junior manager. Of course, you just graduate engineer. So, at that particular point, your job is just taking instruction, working according to, they call it now SOP. Tahu kan SOP? SOP is being used very common now. Use SOP. And then at this stage, you must prioritize your aim, which is to get your experience. That's very important. It's very important. Experience. This is your internship time. You might think that your internship is, you're supposed to have internship, is it? This summer. Yeah. Betul ke? Sudah dapat tempat. How you going to do your internship? Macam mana your internship? August. Semester start bila semester? Next semester? Oh. 10 October. Oh. So that is not internship, but when you join later on, somewhere in August or whatever it is actually just exposure. Of course, the university call it internship, but I just call it exposure. Just go and have a feeling inside. Internship, you are going to give the responsibility. You are the staff already. That experience that count for your future. The next August is only training. Training. Just like exposure to the world, engineering world. So, what are the strategies that you need to do? What do you want to be? You want to be an engineer, whatever it is, you must develop your career. You must know where you want to go. If you want to be in business, work with somebody that is doing business. You want to become a consultant, join the consultant. Then you must have a structured training program. Well, you have been exposed in the first semester, CAPD, isn't it? What is that? CAPD, what is that? Oh, CAPD or not? CPD, not CPD. CPD. What is CPD? Anybody remember? What is CPD? Continuous. Fazli, apa lagi? Professional. Okay. Development. Okay. Means you must have that. You must have that kind of things. What you need. Now you can get it free sometime. You can get it online. A lot of things. You see what is required. For example, you are weak in programming, you go for programming. You are weak in finance, you go for finance. There's a structured one. And then, when you are young, try to get various experience by having job rotation. Don't be in a comfort zone. For example, you are given the job, macam saya dulu, when like me, when I was just joined the design office, they asked me to do building design. Okay, first very interesting. I do the building design, I take home, show to my sisters. See, I have done this one. It's going to be built later on. Then come the second building design. Repeat the same process. Then the third one, same thing. Means what? You are good at that because you are doing it repeatedly many times. But you don't know about other things. Huh? So you need a job rotation to be exposed to other things. For me, I need to be exposed to site. I need to be exposed to road. I need to be exposed to bridges. Huh? Later on, only I decide which area I want to go. It's job rotation. Even if you go to uh, government hospital, you see the doctor, they are being rotated every 6 months. Emergency, labor, kidney, so they change around until uh, they are promoted. So you have to know every damn thing in engineering. Huh? Management, things like that. Job rotation is very important at the first stage. So don't get into the comfortable zone, doing something repeatedly. Sure. Huh? Do you know what is the most boring job for me now? If you can see the outside there. Cuba give me an example. What is the boring job outside there? Design. No, I mean other than engineer. Cuba tengok. Other than engineer. Huh? Toll collector. Just imagine, you pass the toll, they pass you the ticket last time. How boring it is. If that toll collector is being paid 10,000 kan, a promoter okay tau. You see people. Just do the same thing. Just give the ticket. Boring tak? Let's say the toll plus toll dekat plus toll tu kan, they give salary of 6,000 or 5,000, but you have to work there. Boring tak boring? Means when you get the job later on, think of it. Things that the job will give you experience that can be useful to you later on. Not only the pay. Not only the pay. It's very important. The same thing when you go for training later on in August, try to expose yourself to as many areas as possible. Try to expose yourself to as many areas as possible. Then of course 6 mentors means not only one, you have people that you can ask advice for. Voluntary work, I forgot about that. Voluntary work. This is the weakness of the youngsters now. If you see why voluntary work, this voluntary work is where not only you get to know people, but actually it changes your personality. When you do voluntary work, means what? You are putting aside your self-interest. You are putting aside of your self-interest. You think of others. When you think of others, you become a nice people. Nice people. Then hati jadi baik. Faham tak hati jadi baik? Hati jadi baik. Any question so far? Of course, exposure to engineering challenge, the one you have to go for competition, seminar, site visit. Self-assessment is what? What is self-assessment? What is self-assessment? What is self-assessment? Latihan, no. What is self-assessment? Self-evaluation. What is self-evaluation in Arab? In Arab? Ada Arab sini tak? certificate, no. Self-assessment means what? You always ask yourself, what have you done and what kind of improvement have you achieved throughout certain period of time? Identify your own weakness. That's self-assessment. That is self-assessment. So you have to do that all the time. Okay. Now you moving up to the next level, that is management level. So at this stage, you have the responsibility. People give you the target. People will give you the target. You are responsible to achieve the organization target. Project deal must make money. People start giving you, you must make how many million for this project. You have to submit a plan. You have to train your staff. So at this stage, you still need to improve yourself. You have to attend a short-term management class. You have to study business development. Now you have to expose yourself to business. Of course, you have to read journal, publication, things like that. It is non-stop knowledge acquiring. It's non-stop. Even people as old as me now, retired already, about to retire already, I still read this one. I still read publication. I still want to know the development, what's going to happen to the world, what will happen to the business, even though I have no interest in that particular business. What will happen to the banking in Malaysia? What will happen to Indonesia? What will happen to US? Because everything is interrelated. And you must be a member of certain group. Maybe at this stage, you start expose yourself to some of you to the political line, things like that. I don't know. And then this is very important. You must have the financial knowledge, not only normal management at this particular stage. Because the bottom line at this stage is for you to be able to make the organization survive. Even if you are working with the government, you are not supposed to get money, but you are supposed to manage the money effectively to reach the objective. And then you have to find partner outside to work with you. One thing, partner outside to work with you, because you cannot do it alone. If you are a contractor, you have to find your subcon. You have to get your supplier. If you're a consultant, you have to get the mechanical consultant, electrical consultant. You have to get this partnering. You have to get the QS, because sometimes the architect will get the job for you. Sometimes you need the mechanical to help you. And you start benchmarking. Means with your competitor. Where are you? Everybody now have this kind of software because it can solve the problem very fast. If you don't have the software, then you will be left behind. If you are a contractor, people are having this kind of machine because it saves a lot of money. You don't have it, then you are out. This is benchmarking. Benchmarking is what? Compare your performance with the others. This is benchmarking. Then expose yourself to what happened outside there. Seminar, site visit, networking. Expose yourself what other people are doing. Of course, then you start, as I told you, mentoring. Means what? You develop youngster. Hoping that one day they will help you. One day they will take over the organization. Mentoring. You must be sincere. You must not be selfish. Means what? Selfish, you kedekut ilmu. They're selfish. Don't want to teach people. What the Chinese said, hati mau besar, big heart. You must be big heart. Big heart. When you mentor people, even if not working for you, he will be able to contribute to the society as a whole. Then you have the continuous assessment. Any questions so far? We have finished the first session already. 15 minutes already. Any question? Pandai semua. All clear. Dah minum dah? You all tak bagi tahu saya, hari ni patut cuti kan? Today supposed to be public holiday, isn't it? I only realized it yesterday. Boleh lupa. Good. Never mind, you have too long of a break already, betul tak? Kat rumah. At least you boleh sembang dengan saya. 119 kelas, ya. You want to know interpersonal skill just now? Siapa tanya tadi, saya lupa kat situ. Come on. You are waiting for interpersonal skill. Interpersonal skill is apart from your ability to communicate. You must develop a character tau. A character. A character that people know you. When people mention about Salihuddin, for example, people, kalau if you go and discuss with him, you'll solve the problem. If you give him job, he will develop. So people trust you. You have developed that one. Of course, this cannot be learned academically. You have to develop your inner strength. Normally, if you are religious, not to the extreme, you are guided by religion, you should be okay. You should be okay. You should be okay. Kalau if people, it's a people skill, charisma, how you mix with people. When you go to a group, people wants you to be there. It's interpersonal. People like you to be there. For example, if you have a kenduri, you go there, or you have among yourself, kan? You sit in a table, makan, kan? Eating, makan. People like to go around you. This guy must have a very good interpersonal skill. It's the measurement. Must have a very good interpersonal skill. If I'm that, that's why it's interpersonal skill. PR, yes, could be okay, because the meaning is quite big. The meanings is not that only PR. It involves a lot of character, PR. People trust you. It's interpersonal. People like to work with you. People want to give job to you. People always think about you. When you are not around, people miss you. The worst people is when you are there, people don't realize your presence. When you are not there, when you are not there, people don't miss you at all. Kacau lah kalau dia. Kacau. You understand me? You understand me? When the worst people that does not have a good interpersonal skill, if you are not there, people don't miss you. If you are there, people don't realize your presence. It's the worst part of it. If you become people like that, then very difficult for you to grow up, because you need support around you to grow up in your career. Okay. Boleh jawab tadi, interpersonal. Okay. Siapa tanya tadi? I think by now among your group kan, you pun tahu who you also know who have this good interpersonal skill among you all. Iskandar, betul ke? Fazli, Sabrina. Mana Sabrina? Tunjuk muka sikit. Cakaplah amin. Just say amin kalau orang sebut nama. This is a good thing. Huh? When you say amin, it become doa.
Amin.
Ah. Oh, tak pakai makeup lah. Bagus. Ni. Tunjuk muka, why? Tak pakai makeup baru nampak natural. Tu dia tak pakai makeup pun cantik eh. Kalau pakai lagilah tak cantik eh. So, this is how to manage yourself. First thing, boleh continue eh. First thing, you must know your personality. It's very important. Self-assessment. If you are the person who borrow money and never pay back, you know yourself who you are. You know yourself, people will never trust you. If you are in a group, you're just a passenger, the work is supposed to be done by everybody, you think that you are lucky because other people doing for you. No. It will develop a very bad character in yourself. You think that way. So, that is a test that you know on yourself. Then you must work within yourself, know the constraint and limitation. Know yourself means what? Don't try to do something that you are not good at. People tanya you, boleh buat ni tak? Boleh. Can you do this? Can.
Thank you.
For the sake of getting the job. Don't try that. Don't become something that you are not. Especially your relationship. You have boyfriend, girlfriend, then you never like cycling. Suddenly your boyfriend suka cycling. You kata you pun suka cycling. And when you become a real, just because you want to take care of him, then you don't like it. One day you will throw your bicycle. So the relationship will never work. You must be sincere with yourself. Take care of yourself physically and mentally. If you cannot manage yourself, you will fail in interpersonal relationship. First, to be successful, you must be able to take control of yourself. The first things. Extracurricular activity, you must join the professional society. Of course, you are staying in a taman, for example, you must go to surau, you must join the community. Means people realize your presence. So later on, you might need their help. In the office, for example, people are doing the yearly annual celebration. You must play your role. Must help them. Must be seen to be part of them. Must be seen to be part of them. Then people will accept you. If you just say that, oh, this is not my job, this is only voluntary work, preparation of the annual gathering, blah, 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 then you miss the opportunity to get close with everybody. That's the time. Because during office time, work time, everybody's on their own. But when they have something like annual gathering, office having project to help the poor, this is the time where you play your role. Then people will see whether you outshine the others or not. You cannot just ignore this activity. Okay, this is the key focus area for you to develop to go up. as I told you just now, to go up the ladder to the highest level. But before I forget that, actually, I have written a book. Written a book. Slide, you like the slide? You have written a book in Bahasa Melayu. Unfortunately, because I was asked to write in Bahasa Melayu when I joined the university last time. The medium of instruction was Bahasa Melayu. I think the book saw off many times already. Pengurusan dalam kerjaya kejuruteraan means what? Management in the engineering career. It's one thin book. The color is blue. I don't have it with me now. You can search. Pengurusan dalam kerjaya kejuruteraan. In that book, I explain throughout my experience, of course, how should you plan yourself to become the top management in engineering field. Laku, it's being used in many universities last time. Even you can get it from various lab online in universities. By me, Saluddin Hashim. You can read that book. Okay, this is the key focus area for you to go up in ladder. First, as I told you just now, continuous improve your communication skill. Of course, the new focus is international communication. Nowadays, because you see, people are doing the business internationally, even personally. Means that even now you are ordering through Shopee or through Lazada, you order from China, you order from other country, kan? It's that simple. So, if you want to do business, means you will get your supply from everywhere. Means you must be able to communicate internationally. Now, go up. Then negotiate. Negotiating is very important. If you are able to negotiate, you will get the best terms from the other party that you negotiate. You want to buy a car, you have to negotiate the price. There are a lot of strategies in negotiation, you know. Normally my partner will send me for negotiation because he said I'm better than him. Want to negotiate with the supplier, whatever, he will negotiate first. When he negotiate first, one is almost done, he said, "Oi, I have to get the approval from my director. I have to call him in. So I will come in, negotiate again for the terms." Negotiation is very important. It's very important, negotiation. Because negotiation is being done before we sign the contract. So how to improve this skill? Of course, you can attend course through the experience. Sometimes you want to negotiate the price. Even my children also, they want to buy things. They will, Ayah, are you free? Yeah, why? I need you now. Why? I want to buy something big, apartments, whatever it is. I need you to negotiate. So what I do, you must first try not to show that you are really hard up interested for the things that you want to buy. Second, you must equip yourself with the real knowledge about the thing. Let's say you want to buy fridge. The price is 3,000. You go there, you ask it to go down to 2,000. Of course, you cannot give, but you must check what is the lowest level in the market. The lowest level is 2,500. You can tell them, "Hey, I have get it from somebody else, 2,450. So it makes sense to him. But you say 2,000, said, ini budak tipu. This cannot be trusted. Why? Because I got from the factory already 2,000. How can sell 2,000? So it means that you have a prior knowledge before negotiation. If I want to negotiate with my supplier, with my subcontractor, for example, I must know that what is the cost of doing it at his level. So this job, I think your cost is only 150,000. I can break up for you. Okay, since you are there at site for 2 months, I give you 20,000 profit. I know that you are entitled. This is your entitlement, 25,000. So I give you this price. He can argue, say this one is expensive, blah blah. No, no, no. This one is expensive. I can get the supply for you. I can introduce you to the supplier. This is the price. And this is the art of negotiation. Are you okay? So the art of negotiation. It's not easy. Before you start to negotiate, you must have the prior knowledge in that area. And then this financial management, of course, you are not exposed to it at all. Of course, next semester, maybe you want me to teach the subject or you want somebody else to teach? Next semester, we have entrepreneurship that will expose you to financial. Or you want Dr. Nozul to teach? Because I'm going to retire. Okay. In February, maybe I have to extend. Teach because I teach you have to extend a bit longer. It's okay. You are my final batch in this class. Okay. Then you have to prepare the budget before the project start, before the year start. You have to prepare for the budget. This is the focus area now that you need to learn later on. Not only in civil engineering work, even if you are in other field, you really need this one. As I told you, not all of you will end up later on in your career as civil engineer. More than half of you will do some other things. So you must remember this lecture. This is the pathway to development. Of course, it's a repetition again. You must have on-job experience. Sometimes you can get engineering management degree programs. It's what? You do your MBA. When I decided that I want to become a manager last time, or general manager. I don't know, my dream was to become a general manager. Even after my O-level or Form 5. So, after 5 years of working, at that particular time, that was in my late 80s, 1989, 1990, I approached my management office, JKR, for scholarship to do my master in business management. At that time, not many places offer business management, not like now, online, things like that. They said, what? You want to do management? Business management? No, you should do with your background, master in structural engineering. So no, I don't want to become a specialist in engineer. Then they don't allow me. Once they don't allow me, then they want to transfer me to some other place doing the same thing. So I object. When I object, they throw me out of the department. I was thrown out to, they call it, entrepreneurship minister. Entrepreneurship, Minister of Entrepreneurship, keusahawanan. Okay. When I go there, then I do my part-time in business study. That was me. Then I start, and then I resign from the government. I join the private sector. I did my MBA. I don't have master in engineering, mind you. I only have master in business administration. Okay. So actually, you can start now. If you have the chance, you still have 1 more year. You can take additional subject in the management course. I don't know whether they allow you or not, the university system, to take subject in business faculty. Boleh ke? Can you do that? Can you do that? They don't allow you. Do they allow you to register in that particular faculty as additional cost? Over and above the requirement? Okay, then you do. Boleh ya. You will get exposed. Oh, I don't know about it. Because I was graduated from US at that time. Even during my undergrad, I took a lot of management and business subject. So much so, I almost get a major in that particular area. Just get this over and above the credit requirement. For example, I have to take 5 subjects in the semester. I took 6 or 7. Sometimes I took by audit only. I don't bother because of course you have to pay extra money, and because the money is being paid by my sponsor last time. I was sponsored student. I don't bother about it.
Sponsored students.
I took as many subjects as possible in management. Means what? You see, you must have the interest. When I'm at your age, I know that I want this line. So I have that kind of interest. I took public speaking. I took management class. I took business class. I took a lot of economics class, over and above the engineering subject. So I know what I want at that particular time. Of course, piecemeal means what? Now you can go online, you listen to the lecture. Actually, they are very good lecture package. My son who just graduated from Auckland, he asked me for money to follow the online class for successful people who give lecture. I think 1,000 plus for 2 years. There are a lot of speakers there. You can listen to it during your free time. Instead of main game saja. Betul tak? Adib, main game je. Betul. You just listen. Payment is not expensive because online. You just follow. Successful people giving lecture. So just listen to lecture. There is piecemeal. Of course, certificate is short course. You get certificate. This is soft skill. If you read the newspaper, most of the companies are complaining that our graduates are not ready to work because they don't have the soft skill. That soft skill, the one that I mentioned before, your leadership, your communication, your writing, team building, ethical, involved with community. You type in your Google now, complain about local graduate by the employer, Malaysian Manufacturing Association, whoever. This is the main complaint. They don't have the soft skill. Interpersonal, I forget. I forget about this point. Interpersonal soft skill. You know how people interview for the top post? Any idea?
Top post.
If you are being interviewed for the top post, like me last time, to become a general manager or things like that, the directors of the company will call you in sometime. They will ask you to not call to the office, but ask you for a dinner. See how you behave in the dinner. They ask you to join him to travel. To travel with him. For example, I have to go to Johor to see my project. Can you follow me? We just jump into the car, and along the way, you talk, you see how you react, stop, how do you eat, the R&R, things like that. Because when you travel, sometimes you see how people behave differently. Though. Have you seen people? I have seen many times. When I travel, especially for Umrah. You know Umrah? Then a group of people can start showing some kind of character. Some kind of character that is not supposed to be displayed. Displayed during traveling. That's one way of knowing the character of the people, how interpersonal skill has the character he has. Huh? For the golfer, sometimes during playing golf, they know how these people behave. Because golfer, you have to be patient, and you have to be sincere also. You write your own score, golfer. Game, other games. You see these people, sometimes they always want to win. Even in the game poker, they always want to win. They don't want to be number two. When you want to play corporate world, just competitiveness is there. It's good, but then there's no tolerance. Ada kan orang macam itu kan? Betul tak? Syahira. Amira Syahira. Betul tak? Your boyfriend macam tu ke? Saya nak menang saja. Siapa boyfriend dia? Amira ni. Siapa boyfriend dia? Amira asyik nak menang, kacau. So, this kind of things is being exposed when you travel. Okay. A strong desire to want to continue to develop yourself, and more importantly, desire to develop others. Yang kedua ni yang susah ni. You might think that you develop others, you rugi. That's wrong. You have to develop the others. Saya baru tengok Netflix about the school in India, how they develop the very poor students to become the leader. Apa nama sekolah tu saya lupa. Then my son also watched it. He was from College Yayasan Saat. I think they means what? They are not selfish. They always develop other friends in the school. So bila dia keluar, dia jadi macam tu. Then you will become a decision maker. Manager has to make a tough choice. Sometimes when you make decision, not everybody like your decision. Not sometimes, most of the time. Because you are in a group. You have to do it, you have to do it. We're in a class. Sometimes I have to make decision that few of you might not like it. But I have no choice. Because we have to move on. We have to decide for the good of the class. So you have to move on. Then you must take charge on yourself. Initiate development of you must take charge of yourself. Okay. This is some advice from orang tua-tua, from the old people. What do they say? If you want to be leader, be prepared, spend half of your time in business function. Means what? You must train your talent, you must do scheduling, you must do your selling. Means selling, not only selling product, selling your idea. You are doing it not because of position, because you want to convince people. Leaders are those who see the problems and busy solving them. Leaders are not somebody who see the problems and highlight the problems to the others. Only highlight only. Macam politik lah they always highlight the problem. Complain. Not realizing that, oh, you are the government. You highlight, you should solve the problem. This what politician lupa, betul tak? You highlight bantai. Hey, you are the government now. You must solve the problem. This politician. We don't want to be like that. Then this is another advice. Learn to relate to other people. Learn people's skill. See what other people got. Try to learn from him. While in college, what you are doing now, take part in some things other than academic. Never turn down opportunity to lead. You are in a group, tak maulah, I don't want. No, there's a chance for you to develop. When the group appoint you as leader, you should fight to be a leader. Pursue a broad curriculum. As I told you just now, you learn as much as possible in the other area. Broad means what? You learn others beyond your area. Stay involved in student activities. Learn how to communicate well. They repeat again this. This is one thing. The profession continues to evolve as technological develops. Computer, you tengok saya, I send you the what they call it, video kan. Even old people like me kan, that video kena kat saya actually kan. Tak nak belajar pasal online teaching, boring kan. But when it is necessary, I have to do it. I have to learn how to play with this Google Meet. Seronok pula. Kalau tahu macam ni, saya tak nak pergi kelas saja daripada rumah saja. You have to learn sampai you tua pun. There are those who does not want to learn, they will left behind. There are people who don't want to get into the computer at all. People of my age, I don't want to get into the computer at all. No, you have to. Even now, you see, this penceramah, guru, ustaz, they are the worst affected tau during this COVID-19. This COVID-19 are the worst affected. Why? You just imagine, during fasting month, this ustaz, they will go to the mosque, to the surau at night to give lecture. Of course, people will give the money. Okay. In the morning, they will give another lecture. After Zuhr, another lecture. Evening, another lecture. And people like to donate during this fasting month for the Muslim. People like to donate. If this ustad, they are they call it the headmaster or the owner of the Stafiz school. So people give money. I remember my surah here, sometime one night, people give donation during if there is a good speaker come, they say that they want to build this blah blah blah, they want donation. They get sometimes 15,000 last time, 20,000 per night. You can imagine. People give money. Suddenly, under this PKP kan, no more. No more. So, if you don't know how to reach people online, I think your source of income, source of income, habis. The school that they are leading, habis. See? So, they must be creative, adapt to the requirements. In business, also the same thing. Suddenly, restaurant cannot open. So, you must adapt to the new environment. You start early. When is it? Now, after listening to my lecture, you go out, you must start developing your action plan. Plan. You must plan, you must have a dream. I have a dream. Siapa cakap yang tu? I have a dream. Siapa cakap yang tu? I have a dream. Who said that? First, you must have a dream. Not dreaming. Ya ke? Muhammad Ali have a dream? Bukanlah.
Nelson Mandela.
Mandela. Ya, betul. Nelson Mandela. Have a dream. Communication, engineering students should, this is what all people said, I remind you. Engineering students should learn the key elements of leadership, creative vision, things like that. You must practice. Okay. Listen and respect the people you work with. Respect. That is very important. Sometimes human need to be respected. If they are not respected, what happen? They will go against you. That is the way. That's the things. Why people jumping from one political party from another political party, other than getting the position? Sometimes they feel that they are not respected in their organization. They are not appreciated. That is the things. They are not appreciated. So they are not appreciated. They will stay away. Duk jauh. The worst. What is the what they call it? Opposite of respect. What is the word opposite of respect?
Not respected.
What is opposite of respect?
Respect. Disrespect.
Disrespect. What is the word? Opposite of, senang lah macam tu. Word of opposite of respect, tak respect. So rude. Is it rude? No. Other things? Apa dia? Worst for that. Apa dia? Contempt, bukan apa dia? Humiliate. Humiliate. Betul tak? Instead of expecting, you are humiliating in a group. You humiliate. Once people feel that they are humiliated, this is the worst in communication, this worst in personal skill, then not only is not working with you, he will make you his enemy. You humiliate people. He will target you. He will pull you down in any organization. Same thing. In a class, if you humiliate your friends, without realizing, your friends will make an effort to pull you down. So, if you want to dump your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you must do it respectfully. Don't humiliate him or her. Say, yeah, you know that why I get separated from him? Bau dia smell very bad. Datang dia tak gosok gigi. Tak mandi berapa hari, this didn't take bath for how many days. This is humiliating. When humiliating, people feel shameful, then it develop hatred. This is things that you must avoid. When people has hatred, he will remember. When he remember, what happened? He will pull you down. That is just very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Okay, any question? How is the lecture today? It's 1.5 hours already. It's 2 hours lecture already. How is the lecture today? You jangan bodek saya sangat Okay kah? So the next one, this one, I think management function kita sudah belajar, tak ada masalah. You can go through. You have your resources, you manage the resources, then come out the function. This is ni, we have learned that one kan? In different manner. Let me see what else. This area of management that you should know. Of course, what you learn now is general only. Relation with your top finance, these are all you need to acquire. Sale, just imagine, it's part of your function sometimes. It's a new area of management, marketing, human resource. A lot of things that you have to learn. Same thing, the same thing we have discussed before. This is a bit of higher level. This is a corporate practice. You want to work with the corporate, it's a bit different ball games. You are working with the big company, you are up there, then you have to go to this one. This one I used to give the lecture to the what they call it, manager level who wants to go up, and then this one will be useful. For you, it's a bit too high level now. But I give it to you so that you know. Corporate game is different. This is a corporate game. It's different. It's for you to be exposed only, not part of your syllabus. This characteristics of corporate management is different already. When you join the corporate sector, this is the things. Okay, I'm not going to touch this one in your test. Corporate, this of higher level, the commandments, things like that. But I think 10% of you will be interested in this note, isn't it? Betul tak? Some of you might be interested, isn't it? What is commandments? 10 commandments. Rukun. If you work in the corporate, protect company asset, treat company's employer, conduct. This is commandments of corporate. Then commandments. This the company. If you have a company, this you must have this one. This higher level. It's not for you, but just exposed to you. Excellent manager, you must decision making. A lot. This particular what they call it, PowerPoint is very powerful though. This Drucker is a guru, manager guru management. If you read any management book, you must know who is Drucker. See, must be build integrated teams. I'm going very fast this one because it's not part of it, just exposure only. Manager of tomorrow. Okay. He will communicate information speedily and clearly and must be able to motivate professionals and specialists. Yes, as a leader, you must be able to motivate people so that people work for you. Okay, terima kasih. Any question? Question? I have invited you to visit my house last class kan? What is the difference between corporate world and engineering world? Okay, engineering corporate world means what? Corporate, when people talk about corporate, people talk about big company. You're talking about public listed company. You're talking about the capital is 40, 20, 50 million. You're talking about in construction. You're talking about Gamuda. You're talking about YTL. You go in third level kan, where shares belong to public. It's corporate. Talking about Sharp. Talking about Google. It's corporate. So you are managing this corporate, how do you want to be successful, this corporate? Engineering world is just engineering world. We limit our work to engineering world only. But you're talking about Gamuda, they are not only engineering work, they are doing development, they are doing other business also. They are going power station, they are involved in other things also. This is different things. Okay? Am I answering your question? That's why I said the corporate is not in it's not supposed to be in your syllabus anymore yet. But I just exposing to you so that you boleh berangan. You want to get involved in corporate world. You rasa berapa gaji dia orang kalau corporate world? How much do you get? RM10,000? Oh, sikit sangat.
Sikit sangat.
Chairman only. Chairman is what? Chairman only means they chair the meeting only. Okay. For example, now the government is offering chairmanship to politician. You tahu kan? TNB, for example. Setahun you dapat berapa tahu tak? Sebagai chairman. Chairman is the chairman job. GLC. Chairman job cuma datang attend meeting only. Tak tahu setahun berapa kali. You know how much is Mahathir got per year, TNB punya chairman in a year? Bukan dia buat kerja. Chairman, dia ada dua tau. One is executive chairman. Executive means what? They do the job every day from 8 to 5 malam buat kerja.